So if everyone has, read my part 1. Good job. If you haven't, then what is wrong with you? Go follow my Instagram for comic updates, figures, drawings, YouTube updates and more. Today I will be breaking down chapter 1 of part 2 of the series.
Spoiler warning, by the way, make sure you read part 1. Chapter 1 takes place 6 years after the events of part 1, Shattered Dimensions. It begins off with the news or announcer from Dragon Ball on a West City News Live TV saying, "Good morning, ladies and gents." Never mind, I'm not reviewing every little panel, but the whole page is Kotaro is outside training with their daughter Luna, which is now 12 years old, and in the beginning of the comic, or towards the end of the comic, she was just a newborn baby. Now she is getting trained by Kotaro right now, and Videl's having questions about training wise and why she's fighting all the time, so she's kind of upset with that. She doesn't want to stop Kotaro from training, but she doesn't want Luna to become a training freak just like her husband Kotaro. She's about to land the attack that Kotaro wanted her to do, but then Kotaro gets a call from Videl telling her to hold on, just wait a minute, and Luna takes that opportunity to laugh at her dad, thinking he's in trouble. He gets a call, and then she's asking for them to come back because lunch is ready and take the rest of the day off. And she basically says, like now, as in forcing him to. And Kotaro has become a more chill person so far. He will become a more serious person later on in the comic once it starts to get serious. But right now, he's a laid-back person. The dialogue that's going on down here is that Kotaro was promised Luna that he would show her his favorite move, and the signature move that he uses, especially in the first part, is the Final Flash technique. But he promised her he'd use it and show her it later on. Then she asked him if Mom and Dad, meaning Videl and Kotaro, have ever trained together. Being that he responds with yes a lot, she would used to sneak out after school, seeing him sneak out to go train or just practice because he was a Saiyan in high school. She would secretly spy on him to see that he is an alien and not a human being attending Orange Star High School. She saw him with the Super Saiyan and the transformations before he was able to attain God Ki, therefore his most famous forms, Super Saiyan God. She was very cocky when she saw that form, asking that she wants to fight him in a spar, therefore ending in a win for Kotaro. It was an unmatched fight, obviously, because he is a Saiyan and she's a human being. The last two dialogue boxes at the bottom is when Kotaro and Luna arrive home. As Luna is eating, Kotaro and Videl have a conversation about what's going on with the fighting and the training that he's putting Luna through. Videl knows it's not hurting their daughter. Kotaro wouldn't put her through any training like that. He does explain that it's for her to be able to stand her own ground, being able to protect Videl and herself if Kotaro isn't around. The next page here is they're getting in an argument to where she doesn't want Luna to end up just like Kotaro, training all the time, fighting all the time, etc., etc. This is the first time we see Kotaro ever snap at his wife, Videl. What happens if he comes back, meaning Frieza comes back to life and tries to kill off Videl or Luna this time? He says again, being that Videl did die in the first comic, for Kotaro to have his primal light awakening, saying that he needs Luna to protect her and herself if anything like that would happen again. He doesn't want Luna or Videl to die again. Then Kotaro says he will train her as much as he wants, but when he knows that she's capable to hold her own and protect Videl, he will stop training her. She then admits that he's right and she's sorry and just not too intense training that he puts her through. Then she proceeds to give him a kiss on the cheek, knowing that he knows all about fights, and he jumps back saying Videl, you know I hate quick ones, being that he hates sneak attack type kisses. Then she knows, for my husband as a Saiyan, you are sure a big baby when it comes to kissing you, which is funny. Sure, he may be a big and strong Saiyan, but he is a baby when it comes to hanging out with her or taking care of her. The last and final page of chapter 1 is a glimpse into the future of what to come. Luna has grown up and telling her mom to run from danger. Then she says, "No, Luna, we are sticking together." Then there is a huge stab sound, therefore Luna is killed off immediately. Then there's a sick and evil laugh of some familiar voice, and she is asking why do this? Why your wife and why your daughter? Then it pans over to Kotaro, who just killed his own daughter and is about to kill his own wife, saying, "I'll be honest, I never liked a rat like you, Videl. I can't say anything more than this, and I gotta leave it to this. Everyone will just have to have patience for when I release the next chapter and on." More chapters will come out soon, but thank you guys for taking time to watch the breakdown of Chapter 1 of Dragon Ball Z Shattered Dimensions Part 2, The Fate of All the Universes. Obviously read at your own pace, look at my Instagram for the pictures and the posts of the comic, and if you haven't read Part 1, make sure you read that before you read this comic. Thank you guys for watching and have a wonderful day. See you later.